survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. inside. It's Lacy. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
There's a crease. Smacks it with the stiff arm. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That big play put them in business to the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant, pristine, and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. But if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Levin. A strike downfield. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here, and they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Blevett. Got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter's about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to Caden Durham. Got room at the 35. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lacy. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to it again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Gill. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now the LSU Tigers will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Durham. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his man. It's Durham. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Bounced off his feet.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
On third down, here's Durham. Here's a little room there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on second down. Running right, it's Durham. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Picks up the 1st down. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Creates a little room. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Running inside, it's Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Unloads quickly. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal.
Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Discards him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The run inside. It's Lacey. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the...
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Release to the back. Caught. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Sayin. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Headed outside, it's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the point after is good. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough man.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that they will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Running inside, it's Lindsey. Plows through the defense. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Rebels looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Say it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Got his man. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sayin. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Throwing, say it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Looking outside, it's Jackson. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making side adjustments here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. Here he comes with the return, and he's going to bring it out.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the move. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. This is a designed run. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Handoff for Frazier. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Headed outside. It's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 2nd down coming up. Right back to the well. And they get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there and getting the TFL.
Might be changing the route. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. And they swarm him under.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Saying to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football. And this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. DB's right up on the receivers.
214 close. 214 close.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And obviously the clock's not going to run out, but, man, they're cutting down the number of plays they can run by running the football. Only one timeout. They need to attack the sidelines or deep down the field and be in a hurry.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The run inside. It's Lindsey. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. He got it! And they've regained